change the world. On we go.
Hello, friends of the internet. Welcome back to Coffee Over Apples. My name is Steph. These books will self-destruct in about 6 months because every summer I like to do a nice clean unhaul and kind of drive around to all the local free little libraries in my area and just donate a bunch of books. As far as 2024 reading goals, I need to finish series. Like, there is no reason, all right? There is no reason why I haven't finished this duology, A Desolation Called Peace. The only justification that I have is really that the first book, A Memory Called Empire, took all of my brain cells and I loved it to pieces. That book was written for me. So I should love this too, right? Potentially. People that I trust have told me that the second book is not as good as the first book, and that's fine. That's fine. I want to be a duology girly. I feel like I'm kind of done with long series, and I'm going to contradict myself in a second because I'm about to talk about a long series that I'm reading and interested in and like actually want to continue. But I feel like 3 needs to be my new maximum. So duologies and trilogies, that's my priority going forward. Unless there's something that extremely piques my interest. But yeah, the only reason I haven't picked this up is because I am scared that I need to give it all the brain cells, and I just haven't been able to do that. Plus, I want to buddy read this desperately with one of my besties. And so both of us need to have enough brain cells at the same time, and that is a tall order because we are hardworking women. It's just I come home at the end of the day and I'm like, do I have more to give? Not always. Not always. What are some other books up here? Because my TBR shelves are the top shelves, and then as I read things, I like move them down. Yeah, this is the other series that I was talking about. This is book 4 in The Expanse. This series is so long. There is no reason why I've been reading 1 book a year for the past 3 years. And I cannot let 2024 go by and I've only read the 4th book. I'll never finish. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 books in this series, right? And I'm going birthday shopping pretty soon. So like I plan on picking up books 5 and 6, hopefully. My goal will to be up to book 6 by the end of 2024. I think that's fair because then that would leave the last 3 books in this series for 2025. I'm not this person. I don't like it. The fact that I'm even rereading the Stormlight Archive, which is not done and may not even be done in my lifetime. I don't know, because after the 5th one comes out in December, it's going to be another 10 years? Maybe? Until the next book? I don't have time for this. I don't have time for this. This will potentially be the last really long series that you see me read in a long time. Maybe the other thing I'll read is The Witcher because I'm a Witcher fan, but that is conversation for another day. I want to continue this series because they're easy to read. Steph, future Steph, watching this after this video has been posted, do you hear me? Easy to read. Therefore, you have no excuse why you haven't picked this up, because every time you pick it up, you read it straight through, you have a great time, you rate it at least a 4-star, which is like decent, right? And you're like, wow, this is fun. And here we are. Here we are in book 4, 3 years later. No excuse. No excuse. This video is really about me yelling at myself. And then what else do I have here that I need to get to? Oh, okay, this right here. The first time I read this, I DNF'd it. It's a trilogy, right? So it fits my criteria. I DNF'd it because I was in the middle of an intensive for grad school. And so I did not have 2 brain cells to rub together to light a fire. And it is not the fault of this book. I was also told by many of my friends who do like it or did like it when we read this at the book club that, Steph, you need to push through to the ending. It is intentionally confusing. So like, does that sound like something that I can do in grad school? Steph, what were you thinking? So I want to give Gideon the chance that it deserves. But I'm not going to start this until I finish this one. Why do I keep putting things back when I keep talking about them? I need to finish this so that I can pick up this. This is the goal, okay? Yes, that's what I'm doing this year. Looking at everything else, is there anything else here that I want to prioritize? Oh, wait, I do see something. I see something right there. Okay, this I need to read. I've been told by people that I trust that I will actually enjoy this, and it's one of his best books. And whatever issues I have with the Stormlight Archive are separate from the fact that he really does know how to write. He has really compelling writing. I fell in love with so many characters in all of his other books. Like, I'm gonna probably like it, but also I think that there's things in here that I need to know to connect back to Stormlight Archive, and being that the first time that I read it, I hadn't read this. So something that's promisingly good, but also connected to the other big read that I'm doing in 2024, you know, it only makes sense. And then I need to finish this trilogy because I started the other two previously, bought these two. These were written by Tina, who is an amazing sci-fi booktuber. Please go check out Tina's channel. I'm probably going to tag her in this video. I loved the first book, and I'm not just saying that because she was my friend. I genuinely adored the first book. It was so fun. It reminded me of A Long Way to the Small Angry Planet. So I got the other two because, one, I want to support her as an indie pub author, but two, it was like super fun sci-fi in space with like aliens and stuff. So why not? And yeah, I need to finish this. So series being finished in 2024, that's the goal. That's what we're doing. And also just like cleaning up shelves and getting rid of things that I thought I once thought I would like, but like I really don't know myself. And you know, in an effort to try to clean up a little bit, I've got that fever coming on, the unhaul fever, and I just have some books that have been with me for a long time, and I don't necessarily know if I'm going to enjoy them or not. I am officially putting this handful of books on probation, and if they do not get read in the next 6 months, I will unhaul them. Therefore, you can probably expect me to read these in upcoming vlogs or something, or to do a taste test on some of them. Like, maybe I'll just read a chapter of them and then let them go. All right, let me get to like the chunkiest one on here. I have The Institute by Stephen King. Here's my issue, right? Even though you can probably look behind me and tell that I do enjoy my Stephen King, but I enjoy older Stephen King. Newer Stephen King has not been doing it for me. I don't know what has happened with his writing in the past 10 years, but I've become very picky. On top of that, the way that people have described this book, almost like X-Men. I am not an X-Men fan. Sorry, you know, if that's your thing, that's totally fine. Like, a lot of my friends love X-Men, and I'm like, that's great. I will watch them. I'll have fun, but I'm not like a fan, you know? And so I don't know if they saved the world in this, but it sounds like it's got a very similar trope, and that just really turned me off. Hopefully I'm wrong. I'll probably do like a read a chapter of this and decide if I'm gonna finish it. But I'm like not getting my hopes up too much, so there's that. Also, this is a horror book that has followed me around for literal years. I've had this on multiple bookshelves. So yeah, I don't know why I haven't gotten rid of this. Hopefully it's good. It's about a serial killer, 6 women that they've abducted. He's a dad and he wants the perfect daughter. I don't know, like that sounds interesting to me, but for some reason I just never picked this up. So again, might do a taste test for that. I just don't really care for Gillian Flynn, I don't remember. I mean, I watched and enjoyed Gone Girl, the movie, when it came out, and I bought this a while ago, but I don't know that I really care about it because there's so many other horror books that are at the top of my priority. I'm like, do I really want to, do I care? Do I want this? I don't know. I don't know if you think that this would fit my taste. let me know if you think that I should actually like give this a go. But yeah, I might just again do a 1 chapter taste test and decide. This one I'm definitely on the fence about because I read The Vegetarian years ago, and at the time I liked it because it was one of my first forays into weird fiction. But in hindsight, that book has issues. And I'm like, Steph, what were you thinking?
Kinda sus.
Why did you like this? It just wasn't doing anything. Oh, like, what? And so I got this because I liked that. But now I'm thinking I don't like that anymore. And I've watched videos and reviews of other people talking about it. I'm like, yeah, that doesn't sound good. This is a hard shmaybe. Hard shmaybe. I just picked this up because of the pretty cover. I got this out of Frida Little Library. But, YA fantasy? Is there fae in here? Like, these are just not things that I would read. These are not things that I have found interesting ever. And like, maybe this will prove me wrong and that I need to like try those things, try fae, try YA fantasy fae. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking other than like, ooh, it's pretty. Yeah, that's not reason enough, Steph, for you to read that. This one I kind of have a little bit higher hopes for. I'm pretty sure that this is a horror set in my hometown, in like my general hometown area where like I grew up, went to school, college, hung out with my friends, all that stuff. So, I mean, if anything, I should probably pick this up sooner. This might be one of the first books off this list that I actually give a serious try to. But everything else, I don't know. No, not really caring for it. Anyway, those are all of the books that I'm going to read or planning on prioritizing this year. Let me know if you think I'm wrong about any of them, that I should reorganize the way that I'm thinking about this, that some of these might actually fit my taste, if you've been following me and you know what I'm into. So, yeah, I post videos whenever I feel like it. Catch you later. Bye!
I'm gonna go.
What you making, Mr. Wonka? Mr. Wonka?